It's week 1 of the 2030 season, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bengals and the Raiders on Monday night.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to...
And off we go from Las Vegas. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here come the Bengals now to take over. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Back to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw.
Looking for Ross again. He finds him again.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Now this throw caught left side. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. 8th play in this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They go play action here on first down.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Hayes. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw again.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense.
They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Over the middle, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Stroud to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Stroud. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The second down throw now from Stroud.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's second down and 2.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Third down and 1. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Stroud.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
Yeah, he'll find Hall. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, it's Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Stroud looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Stroud.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Bengals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his big tight end here. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well.
5-yard gain on the play. First down, Bengals.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 25-yard line.
The throw out to Ross. He's got it.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bengals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And the Bengals first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hayes. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a Bengals score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And his kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here. Still trailing, but 16-3 now.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Now Stroud.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Stroud.
That is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Breece Hall.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Raiders are back within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Hayes. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Hayes. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
The Raiders offense ready to go.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead.
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. 3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hayes, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here's a throw, right side, taken in by his tight end. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. It's Hayes. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now a conversion to make it a two-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Stroud to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Again, it's Stroud.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Stroud.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And Stroud now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Raiders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On third down, Hayes. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. This is fielded at the 27. So now London down by 2. Just over 1:40 to play. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Now Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Man, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Stroud.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. He'll look to throw. Got his man on the out route. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation, a fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for the Raiders, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.